Hey guys, it's me again, Clem from Clem Travelog. It's a new series of additional knowledge. In this new series, I'll be talking some additional knowledge regarding top 5 in Melbourne. And today's topic, I am presenting you top 5 smallest suburb in Melbourne in terms of its land area. I guarantee you haven't heard about some of the suburbs in this list. Without further ado, let's go. Derived from Aboriginal name, this 50 hectare size inner southeastern suburb Kooyong, neighbouring by the suburb of Toorak, Melbourne and Hawthorn. Although it is a small suburb, but it was bordered by 3 main routes in Melbourne: Monash Freeway, Glen Ferry Road and Toorak Road. The lucky locals of Kooyong have their own train station, beautiful parks and reserves, and an iconic trail, Gardenia's Creek Trail, passing through the suburb. Like I just mentioned earlier, the suburb name Kooyong was actually derived from the original name of Gardenia's Creek, Kooyong Crook, which means horn of wildfowl. The most notable things in this suburb is the Kooyong Stadium, which actually located in the suburb of Toorak, just opposite of Kooyong on the other side of Glen Ferry Road. It is a 5,000 capacity stadium used to be the home of Australian Open before the event moved to today's location, Melbourne Park, in the year of 1988. Every year, tennis fans will still come down to Kooyong to watch the Melbourne Curtain Racer tournament for the Australian Open, the Kooyong Classic. This little-known suburb Travancore lies in between the suburb of Escottville, Flemington and Parkville. Non-locals always mistakenly think that the area either part of Flemington or Escottville. Bordered by Mount Alexander Road and Tullamarine Freeway, the suburb used to be a must-pass area by the gold diggers during the gold rush era, as Mount Alexander Road was the original route between Melbourne and Castlemaine, as well as Bendigo during the gold rush. Eventually, Mount Alexander was the former name of today's Castlemaine. Besides, another iconic trail, Moonee Point Creek Trail, runs through the suburb. Apart from a couple of coffee shops, the suburb doesn't have many local attractions, but its appeal is the quick commute into Melbourne CBD just 5 kilometers away. Originally a large estate, this small suburb came to stand on its own after it was subdivided in 1920s. Currently only 42 hectares. It was named after the former Southern Indian Kingdom of Travancore. The name was originally used as the name of the estate owned by Victorian Chief Justice Sir John Maiden, who exported horses to India. Sitting on the north side of the Melbourne General Cemetery, which mainly developed between 1870s and 1910, which gave the area a uniform streetscape of Victorian and Aberdeen buildings. Neighbouring with the suburb of Brunswick, Carlton North and Parkville, with only land size of 40 hectares. The suburb is heaven for food lovers, with variety of well-known restaurants and cafes can be found in nearby Lygon Street and Sydney Road. The biggest inner city park in Melbourne, Royal Park, is just walking distance from the suburb. Interestingly, the park is at least 4 times bigger than the suburb, with the size of 170 hectares. Capital City Trail, an inner suburb loop cycling trail, passes through the northern border of the suburb. This section of Capital City Trail, also known as Inner Circle Railway Trail, converted by former steam era Inner Circle Railway line, operated between 1888 and 1981. By the way, the suburb name was named after Prince Albert, the Queen Consort of Queen Victoria. Named after a heritage-listed house and gardens located in Elsternwick, this City of Port Melbourne suburb, Riponlea, comes in a close second on our list of tiny pockets, just 3 hectares larger than the smallest suburb in Melbourne. It was neighbouring by the suburb of Elsternwick, Elwood and Balakawa. The house, which the suburb name derived from, was built in 1868 for Sir Frederick Salgood, a wealthy Melbourne businessman, politician and philanthropist. He named the house Riponlea as it was the maiden name of his mother. Lying on Nepean Highway, it is only 7 kilometers away from Melbourne CBD. Apart from Riponlea Estate, which located on the opposite side of Hawthorn Road, the eastern boundary of the suburb doesn't have any other main attraction. Luckily, with the land size of 29 hectares, the suburb is served by a railway station, part of Sandringham Line. Just another 5 minutes drive towards southeastern direction on Nepean Highway from Nippon Lee, with a bling and you might miss it, the tiniest suburb in Melbourne metropolitan, Garden Vale. With only 5 main cross intersections in the middle of the suburb, it is boxed in by Nepean Highway, North Road, Kooyong Road, and Elster Avenue. Prior to subdivision in 1908, the area was a paddock owned by Lamprey family and was in use as a polo ground. Unfortunately, the name origin was uncertain. It was believed the name was descriptive of the district, which was devoted to market gardening and horticulture. Alright, that's it for the first episode of Top 5 in Melbourne. Do you actually know these suburbs? Or have you ever heard of them? In the next episode of Top 5 in Melbourne, I will be talking about Top 5 longest waterways flows through Melbourne Metropolitan. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, don't forget to smack the like, subscribe my channel, and share it to everyone. Please leave a comment if you have any feedback for me. I'm Clem from Clem Travelog. I will see you on my next episode. Goodbye.